I recently conducted a 12-question in-depth survey of over 900 gaming YouTubers. The survey revealed some interesting things, but one of the most interesting things and most saddening things is that it seems many of you guys suffer from anxiety, depression, and severe insecurities. Now, I can't pretend that I know what you're going through, because I don't. And if you're one of the people suffering from these things, I also can't pretend that I know how to solve your problems, because I don't. But I had an overwhelming desire to create this video sporadically and share two things that maybe will give you something to think about at the very least, or at the most, might help you get through what you're going through a little bit faster. The first thing I wanted to share that may seem obvious, but to many people I think is not obvious, is if you're going through depression, if you have severe anxiety on YouTube, if you have severe insecurities, you're not alone. You're not alone. It might feel like you're the only one on this platform that is struggling with these things. But overwhelmingly, the data suggests that that's not the case. And while obviously that's saddening, it might also, in a strange way, be comforting to you. Comforting to know that you're not the only one, that you're not alone, that you're not weird or different from everyone else. No, you're just a human, like everyone else. You have basic human struggles, like many people. And even though, as YouTubers, it's almost part of the job description, especially as entertainers, to put on a mask and hide those things, or at least socially, that's what it seems like we're encouraged to do. There are a lot more people out there going through the same things you're going through than you probably realize. The second point that I wanted to bring up is that if you take a 30,000 foot view and objectively analyze your desires for wanting to succeed on YouTube, whatever success means to you, and if you find that maybe your underlying motive is to be loved, to be seen, to be accepted, and you feel, either consciously or unconsciously, that by achieving these things, by getting these things, it's going to help you deal with, if not completely dispel with, your depression or your anxiety or whatever it is that you're going through, I have some good and bad news for you, and that is that unfortunately I don't think it will. From my personal experiences and also from observing the experiences of other people, often fame or money can actually exaggerate those negative emotions. Often it makes you more of who you actually are, instead of solving the things that you originally set out to solve and deal with. And it can obviously do this for a number of reasons, like haters. But one of the biggest things I think might be the cause of this is that at least now, where you are, you're struggling with these problems, but you have a path. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and you believe, either consciously or subconsciously, that when you get there, when you achieve your goals, when you become famous, that it's going to help you deal with your anxiety, depression, insecurity. But when you get there and the original coolness or shiny object syndrome wears off, and you realize that, hey, you're still the same person struggling with the same things you were before this journey started, that can be even more depressing, because now you don't have a light at the end of the tunnel. Now you've wasted a huge amount of your time pursuing something that you thought would make you happy, but has actually almost done the opposite. And so if when you objectively look at your motives and you feel that maybe you do fit into this category of people, maybe you are secretly just striving for fame because you think it will help you deal with your anxiety or depression or whatever it is, it might be wise to reconsider. Maybe reconsider the root cause of those things, and maybe spend the time that you were going to spend growing your YouTube channel and becoming quote unquote famous, doing something that might actually help you deal with whatever it is that you're going through. So as I leave you today with this sporadic video, I would like to encourage anyone who's watching right now to share their experiences down below, especially if you've gone through, say, depression and you feel like you're on the other side. Because maybe someone will be browsing through these comment sections, read your comment, relate to your story, and you'll be able to help them get through whatever it is they're going through faster. So remember, you're not alone. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you in the next video.